Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 285, October, day 5, man. Last week, yeah, I said that, I said that, wait, this is Vampire Week. Vampire Week starts now, right now. Actually, it started on Monday, but still, yeah, but Vampire Week, it's, we're in the midst of it, but yeah, man, this is, October day 5. Yeah, this is one of the reviews I said I was going to do. This one based off of a novel, and damn sure ain't Twilight. Yeah, man. Interview with a Vampire. In- Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, 1994. Starring, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Stephen Ray, Antonio Banderas, Christian Slater, Kirsten Dunst. Yeah. Yeah, man, this movie is legendary. This movie is legend. Wait for it, dairy. And yeah. What a what what a a story. What a story. Yeah, the movie written by the same person that wrote the novel. Yeah, Anne Rice. Yeah, what a story, man. Yeah, based off of the Vampire Chronicles. Yeah, man. Throughout this whole movie, yeah, we chronicle. Yeah, we saw the chronicle of of Louis was Brad Pitt's character, uh, uh, Louis 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 hmm, uh, DePonte Dulac. Who the hell? Who the hell would have a name like that? Louis DePonte Dulac. Well, yeah, yeah. We saw the I guess you could say afterlife, the undead life of Louis DePonte Delac. Yeah, you know, from when he was turned into a vampire, you know, when he was born into darkness, as he called it, and from 1791 all the way out to 1988, you know, yeah, he chronicled his time, his years, his centuries, and yeah, you know how he became, how he was living, how he pretty much suffered throughout that time, throughout that time frame, how he, because yeah, yeah, he had, yeah, he, even though at first, before he became a vampire, even though he did not value his own life, after he became a vampire, he showed value of human life. He would rather he would rather drink blood from he would rather drink blood from chickens, chickens and rats. He would rather drink blood from those type of wildlife than drink human blood. But when Lestat, the one that created him, the one that turned him, the one that chose him, when Lestat shows up, and yeah, he pretty much tried to coach him into vampire life, and yeah, he'll come around, he'll wait for him to come around. So yeah, vampire, yeah, Lestat, this aristocrat, this arrogant aristocrat, he Yeah, he goes around and he feeds off human life. While Louis, he tried to struggle not to do that, and he feeds off wildlife. But eventually and unfortunately, yeah, he would have come around to going for human life. And the first human life he went to was Claudia, Kirsten Dunst's character, and he yeah, he took her life, and Lestat gave her a new one. And yeah, she went through. This is the Vampire Chronicles. So yeah, she went through her her time. You know, forever a little girl. Even though you can see um, her maturity develop throughout the duration of the film. You can see that. She is still a little girl. Outside visually, but you know, you see her suffering as she will never realize she realized that she will never grow old. She will never be a grown woman. You know, so you know, the life of a vampire. You know, it's not glamorous at all. You know, not at all. I mean, hell, there's one part in this movie where Claudia want Louis to feed off a woman named Madeline so she can turn. You know, he uh, he tried to convince Madeline. Yeah, you find us beautiful, magical, our white skin, our fierce eyes. Drink you, ask me. You realize the thing you'll become. And that's another thing about this movie. Yeah, the dialogue, man, the Shakespearean dialogue. You will not hear that in any other film, especially any other vampire film. You will not hear any of that. I mean, man, I tell you, yeah, the acting in this movie, it reminds you of theater. It's like watching a long play, no intermission. It just kept going, man. Yeah, you see Louis' flashbacks of his vampire life, and then you see the real time where he and the reporter Malloy, Christian Slater's character, they're talking at the in the hotel room and sitting at the table. You know, Malloy is interviewing Louis, and Louis he is giving his story, and you see the back and forth with the flashback in the real time. But yeah, I tell you, you know, this movie is really is one of a kind of a true vampire film. I mean, yeah, you see past vampire films, the Hammer films where you know it is violent and bloody, and then you see stuff that came out in the '80s, with Fight Night and Lost Boys. You see how cool it is to be a vampire, and then you got this movie right here, Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, you see the struggle of being a vampire, and you hear very good, that very beautiful Shakespearean like dialogue, and man, it is just amazing. This movie is just amazing. The story, 100% story driven, and it unfolds all throughout, man. 122 minutes of nothing but pure story. You get a little bit of action here and there. You get a lot of um, blood feeding here and there, but story. Yeah, mentioning the fierce eyes. Yeah, If looks could kill, at one point, you know, Louis has a death stare at this vampire named Santiago because he he had Claudia killed, you know. But yeah, yeah, that death stare he gives Santiago, man. If looks could kill, my friend, whew, man, this is great stuff. This movie was just great stuff. I mean, yeah, everything about this movie is just a pure 5 out of 5. And yeah, like I said, very unique, very one of its kind. You cannot overlook this thing at all. You know, you want something that is very good and story driven. This is it, man. Interview with the Vampire. This is it. You know, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about when Anne Rice found out that Tom Cruise was going to be playing Lestat, and yeah, she was not having it. She thought that Tom Cruise was some cookie cutter, clean cut white boy. you know, you know, catered to the women. He didn't have the acting chops. But yeah, when Tom Cruise, when she saw him perform in this movie, man, she shut the fuck up after that. Tom Cruise. Yeah, I tell you, man. The man is a damn good actor, very good actor. When he turns it up, nobody have nothing to say. Nobody had nothing to say, nothing negative, at least. I mean, yeah, say what you want about Tom Cruise, whatever persona that you see. When this cat turns it up, man, yeah, he turns it up, he show up and he show out. Yeah, this dude, yeah, real good, serious actor. Yeah, the best. But yeah, man, great stuff though, all throughout, man, all throughout. Like I said, all throughout. Yeah, everything about this movie, 100% top notch, straight 5 out of 5. You know, not much for me to more to say because this movie is it is 100% damn good shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, Interview with the Vampire, story driven, and you know, gray sprinkles on the ice cream. Yeah, I compare everything to dessert. Yeah, I like dessert. What can I say? But yeah, yeah. Next week, well, no, not next week, not yet. At least in a few more days, man. October day 6. In a few more days, the Vampire Week. It'll conclude with this particular film, this foreign film. You know, it was said that this particular film, even though it's a Swedish movie. Despite the subtitles, it is still one of the best vampire movies ever made. And guess who said that shit? I'll mention it in a few days. But yeah, check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. And check out that October playlist, man. It's growing right here, you know? But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, I'm going to give you the choice I never had. Yeah, this show is off.